Hey, Mr. Doughton. So, thought I'd fill you in on the progress, and as it turns out, kind of lack of progress because we thought we were waiting on you to pay. But anyhow, but we hadn't sent the invoice for the next phase. So these guys are your old frames that we replaced. We keep everything until it's done. For one thing, in case there's any issues. So we still have to install your drain plug, and so we've kept this so we can locate where the drain plug goes. We have to drill for your shaft log, so we've kept this so we know where the shaft log goes, because we'll drill using the strut as a guide. And then you'll notice that your rudder is drilled off center in your keel. And so we've kept that so that we can determine where we need to drill your new keel. And your new keel is visible through here right now. Visible through this. Oh, well, here's the end of your new keel right here. So I guess you really can't see much inside. But anyway, so we'll get that drilled. We still have to, of course, put a new transom plank on and side planks. So that'll be included in your in the bottom work. We went ahead and just we were a little over. We just went ahead and billed for what we had estimated at. And let's see. So next thing I wanted to cover was the engine box. The engine box, of course, your boat was probably not built with a 283. 283s weren't available until 1958, and I'm not sure that they were available in Sportsman's in 1958. So your engine box is out here in a cart, and your engine box is made with structural plywood. It's not particularly pretty. It's of the same species, but you would have had a ribbon stripe plywood on the engine box originally. Here's your engine. The only issue I see with the engine that you might want us to address is this is the wrong carburetor. It may not even be a marine carburetor. It looks to us like it's an automotive carburetor. So we would recommend that we go back to the original carburetor on this engine, which is either a Rochester Ford Jet or a Carter WCFB, which we can research easily enough. Okay, and then let me show you what I'm talking about. Again, getting back to this engine box, let me show you what I'm talking about there. And I believe this is no, that's Duffy. So here is a cart that we have the other parts that came out of your boat. So this is everything that came out of your boat. Yeah. Cover, which we still need to modify. Anyway, these are the supplies. The strip and refinish supplies are in here. So we can get started on that. Your lifting ring, of course, we're looking for the right lifting ring. This was not a correct lifting mechanism. Your chrome is all boxed up in here. I have to check and see if we were to do re-chrome. I have to check and see if we were to do re-chrome, because it's time to get started on that, if so. Anyway, let me get this stuff back. Okay, so again, let me get back. Oh, and here's your new tank. Again, let me get back to showing you the difference between the ribbon stripe mahogany, and the structural plywood. Structural plywood would be what was used, for example, marine structural plywood was what was used, for example, on the bottom of your boat. So I have some pieces of the ribbon stripe. Let's get the, okay, so this is the ribbon stripe plywood. And the ribbon stripes are similar to the ribbon stripes on your side planks. So, so I would suggest that we recover your engine box with the ribbon stripe plywood, and I'll do you an estimate on that. As I recall too, it seems to me that your engine box did not fit completely over the engine, so we would make that modification also and do all that at the same time. So I'm trying to look for some ribbon stripes on your, here, covering boards. So there's what we're calling ribbon stripe. That's the grain of the covering board. So, and the sides are the same. Your arch is going to be the same. All that will be the same. So anyhow, that's where we're at so far. And a couple of questions. So if you'd answer them and let me know what you'd like to do there, we'll be on our way with that. Thank you.